How you been? Oh my goodness. Let me scoot in my chair right now. Oh Lord. All right, I'm ready for today. Today, what are we doing today? We're doing Reddit again. Let's go. I love it, Reddit. No lie. I love Reddit. I'm gonna keep doing Reddit. So it's gonna be fun, chat. Every time I come here and read Reddit stories, I love it because I'm not playing a game. Cause I mean I do like playing games, but I'd rather just sit and talk, you know, about other people's lives. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, every time I do a Reddit stream, for some reason, I get like, I get weird people coming in like making like hate comments. I'm like, look, I had to like delete them. Look, these are just Reddit stories, and we're just giving our opinions and advices. Whether you take it or not, I don't really care. I don't even know this person. These these like these stories, I don't even know. I don't even know if it's a real person. You know. So like, look, I like I said, this is just our opinion, my opinion. Um, so don't attack us, okay? First of all, because you will be deleted and banned. So yeah, I just had to get it out there because it was weighing on my mind for a little bit. Because I'm like, why are you doing that, bro? We just trying to have fun, okay? And some of these stories might not be even real, okay? Okay? And even if they are real, I doubt anyone gonna look at this like, yeah, I'm gonna take her advice. Hell no, bro. Like what? Who's gonna sit there like, yeah, let's watch some Reddit streams to see if my story's in it, and if my story's in it, let me find the advice that she told me and listen to it. No, people don't listen to advice, or my advice don't even matter. Like honestly, this is just what I would have done in the situation. You know, you know what I'm saying? This is what I've done, right? I would tell you advices for these stories, but at the end of the day, like these people, that's their own business, and you know, not trying to step on any toes, but I'm just saying this is just my opinion. Like I said, my opinion. Um, my advice. You don't have to take it. Like literally, you don't have to take it. I think one of the comments was like, I believe one of the comments was like, "Oh yeah, that you don't need to do advice because they blah blah blah. They don't need advice. Like people didn't ask for advice. Like bro, you look. If your story is online or something like that, I will give you advice, okay? If I'm It's on Reddit, bro. Some people put post on Reddit because they want advice. Anyways, that is like the what is consensus? Consensus is that the right word? That's the consensus of everyone here. Like, if you're on Reddit on Am I the A hole, you are looking for some other people's opinion, okay? So don't come at me. That's just how the Reddit page is, okay? Don't come at me, okay? So yeah. Anyways, I just gotta say that before anyone goes blah blah blah. I'm like, look, I know you're not my viewers because my viewers understand that. We're just having fun here. We're just giving our opinions. Like my opinions and my advice sometimes doesn't correlate with chat. That's fine. We're not the same people. That's fine. Don't sit here and be like, oh yeah, your advice is uncalled for. Blah blah. Look, I like at the end of the day, this is only for fun. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. Okay, and it's their business. Okay, I doubt they won't be like, oh yeah, let's look at Sugar's advice. I'm definitely gonna follow her advice. No, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've told my friends advice all the time, but because they asked for it. Okay, all right, just saying that out there. I don't go around giving my advice because I don't like interacting with people, obviously. But you know, especially on Reddit, they ask for advice. Okay, for like, am I the a hole? They literally ask for advice with a question mark, by the way. And then in real life, I don't give people advice unless they ask me. You know. So like my friends would ask me for advice for like relationships. I don't know why they would ask me that. I was the worst person to ask for relationship advice, but they would ask me that. I'm like, well, I told them the advice, and then they don't follow what I say, and that's fine. I don't like at the end of the day, I don't really care. That don't hurt my feelings. And I get it. Advice is uncalled for, but some people ask for it, especially when you're on M at the a hole. They literally ask for it. Okay, literally, especially on that specific subreddit. Yes, they did ask for advice. And for my friends, I only like say my advice if they need it, cause I am not that crazy. Okay, like I don't be like judging everyone's stuff. Okay, like for example, you drink like what, bottled water. Let's say you drink a bottle of water. Okay, let's say someone drink a bottle of water and I just sit there like, oh yeah, blah blah, that's bad for you. That's a lot of plastic, blah blah. Um, like that's the example, guys. That's not what I think. Okay, that's an example. But bad for environment, blah blah. So something like that, right? That is an uncalled advice because the person didn't ask for it. They just drinking a bottle of water. That is uncalled advice. But this is, am I the a-hole? Okay, that's the question. And they're asking if they're the a-hole, and I will give them my opinion. Okay, rather they like it or not, hey, it's fine. I don't really care if they hate me. That's fine. And I doubt they'll want to see this, or some of these stories are fake. So at the end of the day, it's for fun. Relax, relax. For all the people who are new to this channel, relax. It's not that serious, okay? You're trying to be like the good person, please, please stop. If you're really a good person, stop it. Like, I'm just having fun, okay? Stop ruining my vibe. You know, when I saw that comment, I'm like, you just ruined my vibe. I could have any comments. I could take blah blah. She sucks. Okay, I get it. I'm not for you. That's fine. I take that. But then you gonna come over here and be like, those are uncalled advice. Look, man, I'm just here to have fun. That pissed me off because like, you gonna sit there and write a 2 sentence just to say that I shouldn't have done this. Like, what? I do Reddit streams all the time and people love it. And this is one thing about when I see my videos pop off, because get people come in like that, like, you know, for new viewers who are very respectful, thank you. But I just had to say this now before I start my Reddit streams, before someone be like, blah blah. Do you read the whole like if you didn't watch this part, that means you're just skipping to the part that I'm just like doing Reddit streams. Like, watch the whole video. I'm spending like 5 minutes talking about this, or even longer, because yeah, that's just my pet peeve. Like, come on, bro. These are just for fun, you know? Like, for example, if I say I don't like pink, which I do like pink. Like I said, these are example. These are an example, okay, before I step on someone's toes again. Yeah, if I say I don't like pink, then if you didn't like that, don't say anything on my chat. Like, you know, you're gonna get deleted. Not my chat, but like comment section. Like, you're gonna get deleted. I don't see a lot of on live chat. Live chat, I think you guys are very respectful. It's more like all my regular people who are fine. They're respectful. But as the new people that come in, I'm like, come on, bro. I think I need to do a tutorial how to act like an actual human being, because that is so disrespectful. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're trying to give me advice, and that's the funny part. I didn't ask for advice. Listen to your own advice, because their advice is like, don't do advice that's uncalled for. I think it's like a quote from someone famous. I'm like, look, man, I also didn't ask for your advice for that. So, we both sucks then. We both suck. I didn't ask for your advice and you still gave it to me. So, like, if I know that Red streams is not fun, or is like not people would like to watch, I wouldn't do it. You know, I do it for the people who really like watching it. And that is like, at least 99% of my viewers like Reddit streams, okay? So it's only the 1% that's like new viewers like saying something like that. I'm like, come on. Actually, I also have new viewers who come in like, oh, I really love this, it's very fun and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? I love that. See, bring that attitude, you know? Bring that attitude. Like, anyways, it's just a whole lot going on in my life right now. You know what I'm saying? I have so many things to worry about. And you bitching me about like a small Reddit stream that's for fun, please. Like, come on, get a life, you know? Get a life. I can't believe I had to do this every time I'm on, like, on a video or a stream. I always have to tell people how to act like a decent human being. Because, like, you know how they say, if you don't have a nice thing to say, don't say it at all. Unless you're my friend. I'll tell you what you don't like to hear. I'm joking. But no. Anyways, but seriously. Like I said, I think it's like a very common quote. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Because if you do say it, I'm not the one to sit down and say, like, be quiet. I'm not quiet, bro. You know? I'm not a big streamer, so I've got nothing to lose. Even if I was a big streamer, this is just me saying my facts and my boundaries. So I have the right to say it. So I'm very like strict and very straightforward. Okay, if I don't like what you say, I will tell you why I don't like what you say. I'm saying it now so you guys can get the drift. You know. But yeah, so you will be banned. That's as simple as that. You will be banned. So do not play me because I'm too old and I'm literally very tired. I'm also very sleep deprived from my exam. I'm working hard for my own like personal career right now. I don't need people coming like, oh, this red stream, blah blah blah. I'm like, look, if you don't like it, move past it. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. You don't like anything. I don't care. If you don't like my stream, that's fine. That's your personal opinion, and I respect that. And I don't care if you really, really like hate me. Like, why you even watch me? You just give me views. Like what? Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, I don't think it's like they hate me. It's just the content of the video. They're like, oh, why are you giving them like unsolicited advice? Like these advice that they didn't ask for. Bro, you on am I the a-hole Reddit streams? They're asking for advice. That's just my point. I just gotta say that right now because that was on my mind for a long period of time. Because every time I do a Reddit stream or like the Reddit videos, there's someone in the comments, always a new profile picture and a new profile name. Always say like blah blah, why are you doing this, blah blah. I'm like, because I can. I have free will, and I'll do it. I'll still do Reddit streams. But anyways, it's only the 1% that don't like it. But like 99% of you guys like it, so I will still keep doing it, and I will be a menace whether you like it or not. Like I said, these advices and opinions are for fun. Like I don't push my morals onto other people, and that's fine. So don't push your objectives onto me because I'm a human being with opinions and I have feelings too. Like what? I was like low key pissed. Like, bro, come on, do something with your life. Cause I go to school and I have a job. I'm like, bro, I'm already full packed with all this stuff. So these hate comments I can't I delete immediately delete. So that's why it's so fast to disappear because every time I see on my phone I'm like, okay, delete, easy, ban. So I just want to get it out there for the people who watch these videos. Please be mindful. Like I said, please be mindful. I'm literally going through a lot of stuff, so I'm really tired. I don't have time for this BS. I'm just gonna ban you and don't cry about it, please. Don't come back and be like, Shuggy, blah, why you ban me? Cry about it. Like don't cry to me. Don't cry to me because I won't be sorry. Cry on your own time. I sound like cold and hurtful. I sound cold and hurtful, but look, this. I just wanted to have you guys to know that that's my boundaries, and I just want to have fun. Okay, that's all I'm here for. I can't believe I have to sit here and talk about this for 10 minutes. Anyways, I'm done. All right, okay, let's go to Reddit stream. I'm sorry, chat. Well, at least you guys got that rant for a day. Yay! I always have to start with a rant anyway, so that's cool. Anyways. And also, no lie, since I haven't been on Ethereum, I feel so much better. Because every time I'm on Ethereum to chat, Lord have mercy, it's so hard to manage alongside with YouTube too. Because it's so hard to like look at my phone at the same time. Even though I can do it, it's just annoying to have people come in and say rude stuff and then they just leave. I'm like, bro, I didn't get a chance to ban you yet. Or some people come in demanding for attention. Bro, I'm not your mom. I'm not your parent. I don't need to give you attention. Like, I have like things to do. I'm literally streaming. My attention's on the game or like the person I'm collabing with. Don't ask for my attention like that. Okay? Anyways, sorry, chat. Alright. Anyways, I'm very thankful for all the people who have been here and always been respectful. I really appreciate it. And shout out to my mods for banning people too. Thank you. That's really the most important part of my my channel because I want a very healthy like chat, you know what I'm saying? So you guys do a lot for me, mods. Thank you. Keep up the good work. All right. And no, I don't have anything good for mods. Do you want a sticker? Anyways, first story. All right, feel free to give your opinions and advices in the chat because I'm not scared of it, okay? Let's go. All right. Okay. Am I the a-hole for buying dishware at a thrift store before someone else could? Ooh, fun. Okay. This happened a few weeks ago and I can't stop thinking about it. I went to Goodwill and saw a really lovely set of wood plates and 2 matching bowls. I actually needed them for their intended purpose. I was going to grab the stuff, but there was this woman standing in the front of them with her phone out loud, complaining about how she couldn't find the mark on the dishware at the bottom were left blank. I assumed she was one of those resellers as her cart was full to the brim with glassware, and I did see a leather jacket in there too. I walked up next to her and asked if she was going to buy the dishes. She glared at me and said yes, and told me to get lost. She was here first. So I just said, fine, no need to be rude, lady. It was just simple yes or no question. No lie. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Wow. I walked away to go look elsewhere, and she was now looking in the books, but the wood dishes was not in her cart. I walked over, saw them still on the shelf, and put them in mine. As I walked away, she came back and noticed I had them in my cart, and she started flipping her shit, telling me she was going to buy those as they were from a super high-end artist. I told her she walked away from the shelf and left them there. If she really wanted them, she should have put them in the cart. She immediately started grabbing my cart and taking out everything from my cart as I found a hoodie thing called the Comfy and some vintage pricks in a collectible pattern. She said I'm taking money away from good people like her and that she was losing sales because of people like me buying stuff to use and not resell. I yelled to take her hand off my stuff, and by this point, an employee stalking nearby came over and asked what's going on. Lady tried to say I stole stuff from their cart. I said she was stealing from mine. Resale lady looked around and saw a different employee had taken her abandoned cart she left in the book section and was putting her stuff back. She freaked out, dropped my stuff, and ran after him. I looked at the employee who then just waved me off, and I left with my purchases. Oh, wow. Okay. Told some people about it, and a close friend said I should have just given her everything because reselling is her job, and another friend agreed with her. But they only said that when I said my comfy was a $50 garment. Wow. Okay. What the heck? Okay, to be honest, if she really wanted that one dish, she should have just put it in her cart. She's already hoarding so many stuff anyways, so might as well hoard the dishes. If that was me, I would just take the dishes anyways, not the a-hole. Immediately not the a-hole. Because think about this, like, it's literally on the shelf. You didn't put it in your cart. Technically, it's not even yours. You didn't buy it yet, so technically, I didn't steal from you. And first of all, it was not in your cart, so technically I will put it on my cart. So that's just very easy common sense. But then I forget. People don't know common sense. I keep forgetting. I keep telling myself, Shiggy, come on. People don't know common sense. Just like with the comments, with the hate comments. Like, bro, people don't know common sense. It is what it is. But no. That's crazy work. To be honest, I would have walked away with my stuff anyways. The fact that she didn't walk fast enough for me. OP, you should have ran faster. If I know that she wanted that thing, I would have ran faster. I'm like, it's already in my cart. Bye-bye. I would have didn't even give a chance for her to look, to be honest. And also, I'm a very fast walker because when I get my stuff in, okay, I might be short, okay? I get it. I don't run that fast or walk that fast because I'm short. But if I make a very big stride and, like, walk fast, I will be out of sight, literally. I would just grab that from a shelf, put it in my cart, and just start walking fast. She would never see it coming. I'm like a ninja because when I go shopping, I just grab my stuff and leave. I don't like stay and look around. I don't have time for that. I just grab my stuff and leave. I remember there was one time I went into the store. Took me only like 5 minutes. Found my stuff, get out to the cashier. The only thing that was taking my time up was like the cashier, because they would love to talk, bro. I get it. You like talking to people. Come on, make it quick. I need to go. But yeah, again, I still made out by 5 minutes anyway, so whatever. So yeah, I was able to walk out and I'm done, literally, because I had to go buy some like ink for my printer, so it only took me 5 minutes, literally. And also, okay, we talk about the people who talk at the cash register. Okay, I get it. At least step aside so I can go next. Like, I get it. You guys can chat. I don't care. But at least step aside so I can check out. Please. Please. Just let me check out. I have places to be, especially when I'm, like, on a run for going to work as well. And for school, I need to go, If I have where to be, I gotta go, okay? All right. Not the a-hole. Easy, not the a-hole. Okay. All right, this one's a shorter one, huh? Okay. I thought this one was longer, but I guess not. I picked a short one today. All right. Am I the a-hole for refusing to switch bedrooms with my roommates because she thinks mine has better vibes? I, 21 female, rent a 2-bedroom apartment with my roommate, 25 female. When we moved in 6 months ago, we agreed on who got which room. Mine is smaller, and I pay slightly less in rent because of this, but it does get better natural lighting in the mornings. Hers is bigger and closer to the bathroom. Everything was fine initially. Just yesterday, out of nowhere, she insisted we switch rooms because mine has better energy. And she doesn't like the vibe in hers anymore? What's she doing? You just summoning ghosts in there? What do you mean don't like the vibes in there? What? If you live in there, if the vibe is off, that's you. Sorry. Okay, think about this. She lived in that room. Who made that vibe? The people, right? Like, come on. Like, you, human, make the vibe. So if that vibe don't feel right, that's you, bro. It's not the room, it's you. Alright? Unless you have ghosts living in there. But anywho. I said no. I've already decorated, hung shelves, and settled in. It would be a huge hassle, less effort for me to swap everything, and I'm busy enough with uni exams coming up. She got annoyed and passive aggressive, said if I really care about our friendship, then I'll compromise. I offered to help her redecorate or reorganize her room, but she said it's not the same because the universal favors your room. What? Wait, does her room have lighting? You know what? Natural lighting does matter a lot, actually. Okay. LOL. But now she give me the cold shoulders and it's making me uncomfortable living here when I've already been so stressed out lately. Am I the a-hole for refusing to switch rooms with my roommate because she thinks mine has better vibes? Okay, no, not the a-hole. But can I just say, does her room has if your roommate room don't have a window, then I can get why there's bad vibes in there. It just feels darker, right? I wouldn't say there's bad vibes, but it feels like darker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right, Jet? I don't have good English, so you guys help me out. But I feel like with rooms with natural lightings, it just feels much better. It feels more healthier, and I feel happy. Because my room has a natural lighting. Every bedroom in my house has natural lighting. I think every room, not just my bedroom, has lighting, which makes life even easier. No, you don't have to like use the electricity from like lights and stuff like that. You have just like natural lighting. If her roommate don't have like a window, then I can understand why she'd say there's no good vibes in there. Um, but like, come on, bro. They are decided ahead of time before they move in, right? Okay, we moved in 6 months ago. We agreed on who got which room. Okay, so they are agreed on it. So what's the issue? And not only that, like OP's room is much smaller. So I would love a big room, especially since I have so many equipments like my PC and then my bed, and my like all my other stuff. So I would love a big room. I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing that would make me hate a bed like a big bedroom is no windows. I want windows. I remember when I like I remember I was in like what was it in what was it called? What was it? Oh yeah, in the testing room with no natural lighting. I was so depressed. I was like, bro. I mean, besides testing, I get nervous with testing, but not as much as other people do. I just it's normal. It's just a jitter, so that's normal. But it's very depressing with no windows, especially in a testing room or in a classroom, bro. Those things are depressing, bro. At least make me happy to be here or give me some natural lighting. But it's something about like natural lighting and the sunlight just coming beaming to your room, just so nice and comfortable. It's like a warm hug. Very cliche, but it is what it is. That's what it feels like to me, a warm hug. But going back to the story, not the a-hole, obviously not the a-hole. But yeah, not the a-hole. You guys already decided ahead of time, and you have no right. You have the right to say no. You can't. I already pay for my side of the apartment. Why should we like replace that? Why should we switch? It's kind of funny. What do you mean bad vibes, girl? Make it look nice. Put some Hello Kitty or something. Put some like plants. Plants make brighten up the mood. Honestly, I remember I used to have plants in my room. Ooh yes, those brighten up my room until they die. But I can't help it. Okay, they just die because my room don't have that much like good circulation. We do have a like natural sunlight, but the sun doesn't hit in as much as the other room does. Compared to my room, my brothers have more better sunlight than mine. But anyways, yeah. Get some plants or something. Get some succulents. Those usually don't die that fast. Get some succulents, or you want better vibes? Get a cat. Get a cat. Do anything but try to take your roommate's room that you already decided on ahead of time. Like, yeah, any option but that. Put some more lights or something if you feel like it's bad vibes because there are no lights. Put some lights. One of those dim lights. Yo, those are nice. Dim lights. And I heard that sleeping with red lights is better than just a basic like a night light. I do have to. Okay, first of all, I had to sleep with a night light because I can't see. I really really bad night vision, so I can't see a lot at night. So I have to have a night light, and my night light is white right now. So I heard that red light's supposed to help you sleep much better, which I haven't tried yet. But white lights does hurt my eyes a lot during the night, especially when I wake up to go pee and I just look straight at the light because I can't see. So yeah. Anyways, that's the story of Shuggy who can't see at night. I still can't see at night. I can't fix that. It's just how it is. My eyesight is really bad. So anyways, I already told you guys about how my doctor said I should go get like eye surgery to fix that. But nah. I have to finish what I'm doing right now before I do anything with my eyes because I need my eyes. So I'll stick with my thick glasses right now. So yeah, I don't want to do any surgery with my eyes unless I'm out of school right now. You know, I can call off of work. Okay, it sucks, but I have to call off work for that. But I can do that. But for school, it's kind of mandatory for me being there. So I won't be able to like, you know, especially when there's like exams going on. I can't just have eye surgery. You know, I would love to have eye surgery right now, but I can't. So okay. Anyways, next story. Not the a-hole verdict. Not the a-hole. Oh, this one's longer. Okay. Ooh, lock in. All right. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds different. Is because of allergies. I have allergies right now, so it's stuffing my nose and throat up. Okay. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my wife to my her stepdaughter's freshman college move-in? Okay. We will listen. We're gonna hear them out. I'll try to give pertinent back from info, but condensing. You know what? I appreciate that so much. Thank you. My ex-wife, 51 female, and I, 50 male, were married 18 years right out of college. We had a good, functional, and loving marriage, but in the end, she decided it wasn't for her, and we amicably divorced. We had 2 kids, 18 female and 19 male. Oh, okay. I mean, sometimes it happens, you know. Sometimes you don't have any issues. Just I'm done with this divorce. I'm done with this divorce. I get it. Sometimes people get sick of marriage. Like divorce. Okay, all right. The fact that I was trying to convince my parents I can't have kids, my parents like, why not? Do you have any biological issue? I'm like, no, I just don't want to have kids. They're expensive, and they're gonna drive me crazy. My parents is like, you want like, you won't have no one to take care of you when you're younger. I mean, when you're older. Mom, Dad, I ain't worried about that. Okay, if I'm older, just leave me be. Okay, if I can't walk no more, just leave me be. Like, come on, I don't need kids to take care of me. What the hell? All right, I'm independent. I can take care of myself. Okay, all right. Yeah, my parents trying to convince me to have kids. I'm like, nah. My mom was extra unhappy about that. She's like, I want grandkids. Yeah, about that. We'll think about it later on. I don't know about that. Anyways, okay. 6 months later, I met my current wife, 47 female, and her son, 19 male. We've now been married 8 years. She had a very tumultuous and abusive relationship with her ex. It's still volatile, and she hates him, only dealing with him when needed. My ex and I have a great co-parenting relationship and are friends. We only talk about kid-related stuff, except a kid-related event where we make small talk. We don't communicate much outside of that. Okay, respectful. My current wife and ex were pleasant and professional for a while. Several years ago, I was venting about my ex traveling a lot of work and having to pick up extra slack load. Mind you, this was just venting, and I honestly love any extra time I get with the kids. Well, my current wife decided to text my ex-wife, basically calling her out as a bad mom and telling her to pick up the slack. I didn't really feel that way and felt it was out of place for her to do that. Since then, the relationship between current and ex-wife has not been good and basically irreplaceable. Irreparable. They're professional, but my current wife hates my ex with a very little cause in my book. Okay. We'd had to sit separately for my son's graduation 2 years ago, but sat together this year for my daughter's graduation. When it comes time to move my daughter into college, I did not want the tension to ruin my daughter's bonding moment with her mom. College move-in day can be very emotional. I asked my daughter about my wife coming to move in, and she said it might be too many people. Granted, I admit that the way I asked the question was a little leading, but the tension between my ex and current wife is well known in the family. My wife wasn't invited to move in, and my ex and I moved my daughter in separate cars and only for a few hours. We did the same thing for our son last year. My wife didn't go because she was working. My current wife was livid, and weeks later, it's still a sore spot and led to another blow up last night, somewhat related to this. I admitted to my wife that it was a mistake and I apologized. Am I the AO for not having my wife move my daughter into college with her mom and I? Well, okay. Let's see. It might be too many people. Or just ask my daughter about my wife coming in, and she said it might be too many. I not want to ruin attention with my daughter's bonding with mom. College. Okay, I'm trying to really understand this, story, before I say anything. Okay, I'm on college thing about my wife coming in. Okay, first of all, the whole family already know the beef with the wife and the ex-wife. So like, think about this. If I was a daughter, I would be like, yeah, I would like love stepmom, but I want time with my mom right now. You know what I'm saying? Love her, love stepmom, but I want time, like especially move-in day. I want time with my mom. Okay, not saying that stepmom is not like an actual mom. I'm just saying she been with her mom for a long time now. You know, so it's especially since her mom been taking care of her for a long time too. I'm pretty sure because they had a OP and his ex had a wonderful like marriage. Okay, and things just ended because ex just wanted to divorce because she didn't feel the marriage thing anymore, and that's fine. Um, you know what this is? I don't know. Okay, ex-wife. I understand why ex-wife is mad at the stepmom because I understand. Cause why you blown up at me? Cause especially I like to work a lot, guys. Cause if for example, if I get married and then I divorce and then my husband get another wife, blah blah, I don't care. And then she come at me like, why aren't you spending time with your kids? Why are you working, ma'am? I'm trying to provide my kids with good college funds. You know what I'm saying? I'm working my butt off so I can provide for my kids. You don't know what the ex going through, okay? And plus, it was just like light venting. It wasn't anything serious. Like OP said, it wasn't anything serious, right? So I don't know why you would say that to the ex-wife. Like, come on, lady. Bro, it's just slight venting. You know when you vent about your parents, like, oh my god, I can't believe my mom did this. I can't believe my dad did this. But it doesn't mean that I hate them. I love them, obviously. It's just some small things. It's just like, it just builds and builds. Like, oh my goodness, why are they doing that? Blah blah. It's just one of those things, right? Yeah. And then I just had to vent about it to my friends because like, it'd be like annoying me, and that's fine. That's normal human emotions. Gotta drink more. I was dehydrated for a little bit. My throat was feeling dry. But yeah. And I mean, the daughter said there's too many people anyway. So anyway, to be honest, as a college student, I want you guys to know, moving day isn't that much to me because I never left the house. But I can assure you, there'll be other time where they will move in. I guess the first day of move in is the special because they're leaving the house and stuff like that, especially for freshmen. I get it. But at the end of the day, they gotta spread their wings and fly away. Okay. She can come back next year for the next moving day because I think colleges make you move every semester or every year, so you don't live in the same dorm every time you moving. So she can come for her next one. It's not that big of a deal. And plus, this is the first moving day, so the daughter probably want her mom and her dad there and her other family that she's very close to. Not saying the daughter's not close to the stepmom, but think about it. In this kind of relationship, and like in this kind of relationship, especially if the daughter knows that because it says here that the whole family are like the beef with the wife and ex-wife. So if the daughter know that her mom don't like this lady, she would rather want her mom there and not have this lady ruin the moment, right? Like stepmom. So don't want stepmom to ruin the moment, and I get it, bro. Okay, I get it. So not the a-hole. I mean, OP trying his best. I think OP is just in the middle of it because he's just venting out of like stress. You know what I'm saying? He just vented out of stress. He didn't mean it in a bad way. And then stepmom decided to do that. So technically, this is more like a cause and effect. The stepmom caused it, okay? To be honest, the stepmom caused it, and then the effect of that is she ruined her good professional relationship with the ex-wife. So now stepmom, it might be hard for you to attend some events, that special events with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but I said it is what it is, man. Not the a-hole. He's trying his best. I don't think he want to be in between it either, honestly, since it's not technically his fault. It's just twisting a lie. That stepmom just twisting a lie. And that, of course, OP was venting, but not in like a very serious manner. It's one of those things where you're stressed out, you're just venting a little bit. That's everyone do that. That's normal. But anyways, anywho, this is my take on it. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about these stories. I enjoy them. I honestly enjoy them a lot. So hope you guys enjoy them as well. So that's all I got for you today, guys. Thank you for watching me. Thank you so much. And thank you for listening to my rant today, too, at the beginning. I apologize for that. But it had to be said. Like I told you guys, I hate having to repeat stuff. I told you guys I hate repeating stuff, because I hate being here and be like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I sound like a loser because I'm over here, blah, blah, you can't do this, putting strict boundaries. But I had to do that because if I don't do this, people going to walk over me like I'm a cockroach. I'm a snake. I'm not a cockroach. But yeah, I had to do that because if I don't do that, people will think they can do anything on my stream. Like, no, on my videos. I'm like, nah, you can't do that. You know, respect me, and I'll respect you. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.